Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Jay from Keeping It Real, your arbiter of gaming news and commentary, hitting you off with a studio production video where you know this is your channel, where all gamers' voices are heard. With your boy Jay, always dropping the word. Keeping them other gaming YouTubers like, what you heard? And where you always know, we always keep it all the way real. So what's up, everybody? You know what time it is, the places where your gamers voices are heard, and your boy Jay is dropping that word. So what's going on, everybody? Yeah, man, I'm back live in effect on a weekend, man, putting in that time for a video for you guys, man. I just appreciate anybody who's checking out my video today, and any newcomers, please like and subscribe, man, if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and get right into this. So like usual, man, Sony is back at it again with some more fuckery, man. So you know what I had to do. I had to get in here, man, because these industry YouTubers are really getting on my nerves, man. You know, now I'm speaking about one industry YouTuber in particular, man, Zacker. And I'm going to go ahead and break this down, man. So this video is really going to be breaking down just a quick breakdown on why Sony is going to continue to fail this generation. And, you know, there was a couple of subject matters that just recently came up that just is giving you a very big indication of what direction Sony is going, what business model that they're choosing to deploy in this generation. And man, as more and more as I see the moves that Sony's making, the more and more it convinces me that Sony's gonna definitely just continue to get worse before they could ever get better. And I'm gonna start breaking down some of those granular reasons of why that is happening, man. So first, I just want to start out, I spoke on this guy Zacker. So recently you had some developing news come out from an actual developer that broke down Ratchet and Clank Ripped Apart. And there was an article written on this, man, where they basically broke it down that you know, Ratchet and Clank literally could have been done, a lot of the trickery and stuff that they use in that, where the developer themselves from Ratchet and Clank Ripped Apart said that this could only be done with the power of the PS5. Well, this guy that did a breakdown, this guy that's a developer, did a breakdown on it, and he said, man, they're a goddamn lie. That's just not true. And in fact, a lot of this stuff really could be done on a PS3. And now that blew my mind, because I wasn't expecting that one. But as you read more in this article, it explains that a lot of the things that was done in Ratchet and Clank's Ripped Apart were things that could easily have been done, you know, had it be running on a PS4, where it didn't even necessarily need a SSD. Now, of course, the SSD is going to make it run smoother. It's going to make the effects, just everything just melt together and just run smooth, and obviously way quicker loading times. All of those advantages, of course, would be there. However, when it comes to this technically, when it comes to the game being capable of running, it literally could be ran on a PS4. And this goes in line with what I was thinking and what I've been saying, which, you know, of course, I'll get all this backlash. And, you know, of course, you're not hearing this from you, industry, so-called Xbox guys, that the fact that Sony is a goddamn lie. Everything that's come out their mouth has been a lie so far. All of this stuff that they're talking about with the power of the PS5 has just been a total train wreck and a lie. You've seen time and time again their lies just be unwound and revealed and exposed, that they were just full of shit the whole time. From they believe in generations all the way to the power of the SSD has just been a total fraud. And it's all at the sake of trying to ram their crappy ass console down your throat. And then their $70 games. I mean, that's all they really care about doing at this point. And things like this proves that. It makes that very clear. So, yet again, we're having a developer breakdown that it's just totally not true that these games could be ran on a PS4, which leads me to believe, don't be surprised, y'all, if you see Ratchet and Clank ripped apart on the PS4 coming up soon, or coming up at some time. And I wouldn't be surprised at all, because the fact is they know that there's a lot more money to be made on an install base of plus 80 million consoles versus the small number relative to that of the PS5 consoles. So I mean, at the end of the day, we already know, especially with Sony, it's going to be about lies and taking advantage of their customers in whatever way they possibly can. And this is the type of stuff that I talk about. A lot of guys get mad, they try to defend them and blah blah blah, but when it quacks like a duck, acts like a duck, walks like a duck, what do you expect me to call it? It's a fucking duck, man. I mean, so I'm just really so sick of the double standard. We got to sit here and play games and act like Sony's not doing what they're obviously doing right in front of your face. I'm just really getting sick of this whole notion that Sony's the good guy and they're offering quality, and no, they're not. They're doing the exact opposite of that. And when you're shielding them, you're part of the problem. And that leads me right into why this continues with Sony. Sony obviously thinks, as a business model, it's perfectly okay for them to give their customers less quality and for them to shit on them at every point that they possibly can just to make a buck. And when you allow them to do that, well, then you're the problem, right? So we can't expect Sony to ever get any better and start putting out some quality products and until we actually hold them to a standard, right? And hold them to the same standard as we should Microsoft or Nintendo or any other developer or any other console manufacturer, right? So that is that, man. There's some other details on that. You guys can check that out. Go ahead and search that up on YouTube about a developer that dug into Ratchet and Clank. I'm sure a lot of you guys may already know about this. What pissed me off about this Zacher guy is he does this title saying Sony lied, and then at the end of it talk about, well, he doesn't believe maybe Sony lied. It's like this is the type of naive, retarded, nonsensical bullshit that I talk about with these industry YouTubers, man, that I just can't stand. Because here they are, just, I mean, yeah, we're gonna put it past Sony to lie about something like this. It was pretty clear from the beginning that Ratchet and Clank wasn't a truly next-gen, full-fledged next-gen game. It was, we know we don't really see games like that until at least 2 years or so in. So to say that Ratchet and Clank was a full-fledged next-gen game was just ridiculous. But, here we are, right? And it's interesting now the truth is coming out, revealing what the true business model of Sony really is. And it's obviously filled with lies and deception to make a buck as quickly as possible before the lies are revealed. I mean, it seems like that's where they're at this point. So that is that on that one, man. But the next one gets even worse. I mean, if you would think, how could it get even worse? Oh, yes, it's gotten worse. Recently, there's been a breakdown of the newest version of the PS5, and oh my, boy, what have they found? So they broke down, man. I'm going to go ahead and put that video in the description, man, for you guys to check it out yourself. They broke this down. They first of all did a heat test on both the OG launch console of the PS5 and the newest version of the PS5. I think that's now being sold in Japan. But soon probably will be replacing all of the PS5s that will be sold. And man, when you see a look at the heat sinks, so they found out that the temperature in the newest PS5 is, think about 4, 5, or 8 or 9 degrees higher, which is a ridiculous number if you really think about it, higher than the OG. So it's hot, it runs hotter than the OG launch PS5. And when they actually broke the console down, they found out that Sony had stripped out all of the copper lining surface area to keep the console cool, along with a lot of the actual cooling system itself has been reduced in size, greatly so. And to the point where it's literally 300 grams lighter. The new version of the PS5 is 300 grams lighter, and they found out why it's 300 grams lighter. All of the cooling solution has been stripped out of the thing. So you're looking at Sony literally designing the console worse than what it was originally. I mean, this is where we're at this point. And what now? This is my speculation here. I don't think it's no doubt that Sony is cut a lot of cost here, but they're doing that yet again at the expense of the customer. This is something that seems to be a business model with Sony at this point. And here we are yet again. So that's very clear. The only speculation here is how long would this new version really last? My speculation is that it's going to last just enough for the warranty. Very shortly after that, your console is going to burn out. Now, that's just my speculation. We'll have to look and see, you know, how well this newer console does when it comes to its heating solution. But you think about this. Once you put a SSD in that thing's going to heat up even further. And once you put it into your cupboard or wherever place you're going to put it to store it, it's going to get even hotter. So good luck with that one, right? We'll see how that turns out. But yet again, this is just another example of why Sony's going to continue to get worse before they get better. It's pretty clear that Sony has consciously took it upon themselves to employ a business model that is, you know, them getting a quick buck as quickly as they can at the expense of their customers, and hiding behind media and double standards in the industry to just hide it and not speak on it. And that seems to be their business model, man. And so far, it's been touch and go. And some things they've been able to get away with, some things they haven't been. Of course, Sony fanboys are getting clowned anywhere they go because they're nothing but clowns. But then again, that's even Sony clowned the Sony fanboys. I mean, that's obvious, right? So yeah, man, I'm gonna end the video right there, man. I just wanted to break down some of these things of the reason why Sony is going to continue to fail. At this point, we're just waiting for the next shoe to drop, right? It's every week. The funny thing is with Sony, every week there's some scandal or some bullshit that they're doing to just fuck the customer over. And with every week, it's something that Microsoft is doing to show you they're the true places where gamers are respected and should be at. Respect the value of your money. Respect the value of what you're actually buying. You're investing in something that's actually going to provide you with value and quality, and that is going to be worth your money and your time. This is what we see time and time again. You know, hopefully a lot of people are starting to wake up to this with some of these recent developments, man. And it's a good thing these consoles haven't really been readily available, because a lot of people can now take the time and say, you know what, I'm going to skip on a PS5 and get me an Xbox. Because they're showing me that, hey, they value and respect my money I'm putting into their platform. Other than just trying to make a quick cheap buck off me and fuck me over every step of the way. So yeah, man, I'm gonna end it right there. I want you guys to, man, stay cool. And it's hot out there, it's crazy out there these days, man. Stay safe, and I appreciate you guys' time. Until the next time, man, I'm gone.